What's up guys, it's your boy PSGINT here, back with another Paris Saint-Germain preview. This time it's Paris Saint-Germain contre Nice in the round of 27 in Ligue 1 Uber Eats. It will be played tomorrow, Saturday 5th of March in 2022, 9 p.m. French time at the Allianz Riviera. So the first away game against Nice for this season. We have already played them twice, both at home. The first being a draw, the second one ending a draw but ending with penalties. Nice going through. So Nice is a very hard team to beat, especially with their manager, who I believe and most people believe is the best manager in league. And even though Pochettino is managing Paris Saint-Germain, Galtier was the guy that won the Ligue 1 title last season against us with Lille, moved to Nice and has already made Nice a super team in French football, reaching the Coupe de France final instead of Paris Saint-Germain and being, yes, behind 16 points. But it's harder to win a league than a cup, so it will take time until Nice become a team that goes for the league title. It took him the same amount of time with Lille, slowly progressing. But he's an amazing manager, plays a bit defensive football with counterattacks, and Nice have a superb team with with Guiri, Dolberg, Delort, Boudaoui, Kluivert, all in the counterattacks. So he will, with this game being played at home and with the key man Kylian Mbappe missing this game, he will try to win this game, I think. Maybe for the Champions League hopes, because in Ligue 1 only the first and second team, I believe, are 100% qualified for the Champions League. If not one of the other qualified teams wins a European tournament. So he will want that Champions League spot more secured, and he sees this as a good opportunity to both get 3 points and get a huge win for against Paris Saint-Germain. With that being very motivational for his team. Mauricio Pochettino comes into this game with maybe 20% focus on this game. Most of the focus is on that away return game against Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League, with us sitting 15 points ahead of second place Marseille. Ligue 1 and points aren't that important. A draw would be probably enough for Pochettino in this game, but we will see how it goes. He will try to do everything he can with the substitutions to not risk any injuries to our key players like Verratti, Messi, Neymar, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, Nunes, who just came back from an injury from that Saint-Etienne game. So, yeah, again, very different perspectives for both managers coming into this game. Looking at missing players from Paris Saint-Germain, it's a lot. It's 5 players this time. Sergio Ramos from an injury, Ander Herrera from an injury as well. We hope everything gets well soon with Ander Herrera. The photo he posted on his Instagram story showing a damaged eye, but we will hope everything's good. Leandro Paredes, who just came back to collective training, but he will be not fit enough to play this game. Achraf Hakimi, there's a high chance he will miss this game, with the staff not wanting to take any risks ahead of that Real Madrid game. But you may be able to see him on the squad sheet, but I don't think so. And Kylian Mbappe will miss this game definitely, with accumulating a lot of yellow cards. So Paris Saint-Germain missing their 14 Ligue 1 goals man, top goal scorer. So it will be a very different game from Paris Saint-Germain this game. So in the Ligue 1 table, as I said, sitting 15 points ahead of Marseille in the league, with a healthy goal difference as well. 16 points ahead of Nice, 19 points ahead of Stade Rennais, 19 points ahead of Strasbourg, and 21 points ahead of Lens, who just came into the top 6 competing for those places. And we know how good Lens are. So Nice wanting this win to get that comfortable second place, but it will be tough against Paris Saint-Germain, who are sitting at top. But that means that this game isn't as important for us as it is for Nice. Looking at the predicted lineup for this game, we have Gianluigi Donnarumma in goal, but you may even see Navas. You know, Pochettino is very weird with his goalkeeper selection sometimes, but most probably Donnarumma. As I said, Hakimi will not start this game definitely and will likely be rested. So Kerrer takes his place as usual. Marquinhos, Kimpembe and Nunes in the backline. Nunes coming back, no problem with that knee concussion. In the midfield we have Danilo Pereira, Idrissa Gueye, Marco Verratti. And in the attack, we have Neymar Jr., Angel Di Maria on the flanks, and Lionel Messi up top in the middle. Very tasty lineup. Very tasty lineup. So nothing to change for me. I would still pick the same lineup. I would maybe have chosen to not play Danilo Pereira, especially ahead of the Real Madrid game with Casemiro out and Toni Kroos most probably out. I would want to have a more energetic midfielder with them going to play Valverde and Camavinga. But we move, that what happens, so we will play Pereira. And yeah, this is the best lineup we can put out. My ones to watch for this game is Lionel Andreas Messi. This is one of the first games for him without Mbappe, his key man, the guy that he makes all the assists for. And now we will see if Messi's role changes this game into a finisher with Angel Di Maria and Neymar Jr. being the playmaker. So a big game here for Lionel Messi against the toughest side in League, and hopefully Messi scores and has a great performance. Looking at Nice on the other side, they play with a 4-4-2, nearly a 4-2-2-2. Benitez in goal, Lotomba and Bard on the wing backs, Todibo and Dante in defense. Todibo has been great this season, especially alongside Dante with all of his experience. Rosario has had an amazing season at Nice so far. Schneiderlin alongside him. Boudaoui and Kluivert, the pacey, tricky wingers on the sides, and Guiri and Dolberg at the top. And my ones to watch from this Nice side, it's very easy. It's Guiri. He has been having a sensational season so far for Nice, assisting a very beautiful goal to Dolberg in the semi-final of the Coupe de France. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But Guiri is, of course, the main man for this Nice side and will be a danger as he usually is against Paris Saint-Germain. I remember in the Coupe de France game, he was very, very, very dangerous and very hard to defend. So Paris Saint-Germain will have yet again to keep an eye out of him. But it's good, it's good. So Marquinhos and Kimpembe can be fresh and be concentrated for that Real Madrid game. They will now be facing one of the top fresh strikers in the world, and later on they will play against one of the best French strikers in the world, or second at least behind Kylian Mbappe, in Karim Benzema. Taking a look at Nice, absentees are Youssouf Attal, Amavi, Srivelli and Macon. But the table, we have already looked at it. They wanting to progress, at least come closer to Paris Saint-Germain. Who knows if we bottle it at the end of the season, and they want at least that second place. Their form is looking 3 wins to 1 draw and 2 losses in their last 6 games, but their last 4 games have only been 1 win and 1 draw with 2 losses. So not coming in with the best of form. But as I said, they won against 4th tier side Valenciennes in the Coupe de France. So they're very motivated and very happy to come into this game playing at their own field. The last game, as I said, finished between the teams 0-0 at the Parc des Princes. A very dull, boring game with Nice playing very defensive and PSG not letting any chances go beside them. But it will be a very tricky game. That game was played without Neymar, and this time it will be played without Mbappe, but with Neymar back. So very interesting to see if that changes anything with Neymar back. Prediction for this game is a 1-1 from me. Lionel Messi scoring and Guiri. I think that Nice, as most other Ligue 1 teams, will start with the scoring in the beginning of the first half, and Paris Saint-Germain coming back in the second half with a Lionel Messi goal. But I really want to win here. I know Pochettino will just go for a draw because that's his mentality, but I want a win in this game. This is the best team in France. This is the best competition. Why should we just beat the low block teams, low table teams, and then don't do anything against these top teams? Rennes scored in the last minute. Marseille we did a win against. Nice we haven't won yet against them, so we would be very happy to win against them. So I would try to do everything as possible without getting injuries, without risking anyone. But this is my prediction, what I think Pochettino will go after and what will happen. So guys, make sure to like this Paris Saint-Germain preview. Make sure to subscribe to the PSGINT YouTube channel and put on notifications so you never miss another PSGINT release video. And other than that, as usual, make sure to have a nice day and don't forget, allez Paris!